With a number of ways getting to downtown LA to the Union train station, I'm taking the number 3 bus as opposed to the Rapid 3 on the Santa Monica Blue Line, which is actually slightly faster at this time of day. One possibility, of course, is here at parking lot C, called the LA Transit Center. We're going to be going on down to the Green Line, which is interestingly not called the airport, it's been called Aviation LAX. If you use airport, you'll only see bus connections to downtown LA. Use Aviation LAX if you want to use the train. We're going to be taking the Green Line, connecting here at Aviation LAX, accessible by bus or with a shuttle from the airport, and be changing at Imperial Wilmington to the Blue Line and the subway to Union Station. You can see the little stubby curve there that just dead ends into midair, intended for eventual, I said eventual connection directly to the airport. We're going to be transferring to the Blue Line at Imperial and Wilmington, which is cryptically noted by a singular blue dot.
The next stop is Wilmington Imperial Highway Station. Transfer point to the Blue Line.
That's the new Expo line, which will be opening shortly. A new rule on the LA Metro system is you're supposed to get a purchase for each segment on the system. I've been in some 30 countries and some 50 subways, and I've never heard of such a rule. This is a transfer from the Big Blue Bus. We're going to the subway. Here goes our train going to Union Station, the subway. And guess what? They still accept the tokens. Here at LA's Union Station, right over here is where the ticket booths used to be for Union Pacific, Southern Pacific, and the Santa Fe. Here at LA's Union Station, obligatory stop is Alvera Street, which is being renovated, and also Philippe's, a French dip place, a little bit that way. Well, here we are on track 11, and they doesn't show the track number as you walk in. Real annoying. Going to San Diego. Redondo Junction and an old Santa Fe steam engine under wraps. Site of the worst train wreck in California history. Going southbound on the Surfliner to San Diego, we're going to make each and every stop, which includes, among other things, San Juan Capistrano, the San Clemente Pier for you surfers. On the way back, we'll be skipping about 4 of those stops, and that saves us 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anaheim, this
been about an hour and a half since we left Los Angeles, and the cafe car still is not open.
This station is San Clemente here. This is San Clemente here.
This is the surfing spot called Trestles because we just crossed a trestle. Here's the equipment storage yard for the coaster, and as well as Metrolink. These operate respectively from San Diego and Los Angeles to and from Oceanside, and are commuter rail, as opposed to Amtrak's Surfliner, which goes all the way to San Luis Obispo. Here at Oceanside, which is the terminus respectively for the Metrolink from LA and the commuter train, the coaster from San Diego, it's also the Sprinter service to and from Escondido and Oceanside. There's Old Town San Diego. We won't be stopping. It's only done on the weekends. And here at the San Diego Amtrak station, the red trolley can be taken to a number of places, including Tijuana, right at the border. Don't drive in Mexico. You'll really regret it. Insurance for Americans, not valid. Take the trolley. Well, all my old haunts here at the San Diego station are gone. Quiznos is closed. Starbucks, boy, they burn their horrible coffee. Right in there is a little French bistro, the Saint-Tropez, and when I say French, it's actually French, run by Frenchies, with French fries and French food. Bon appetit! Well, as we leave Rose Canyon north of San Diego, we'll be going along the coast, along the old US 101, the Camino Real to Los Angeles. Big A Stadium is almost too convenient to the Anaheim stop on the Amtrak.
Los Angeles is your destination. The lower level is going to be that one and only place to exit. So please use the handles and watch your step after gathering all of your personal possessions. If you require rec cap assistance here in Los Angeles, it will be provided on a first-come, first-served basis. Please yield the car to passengers who have mobility impairment first, senior citizens. If you receive luggage assistance, they can accommodate you. They can make round trips. If you check any luggage to Los Angeles, you go inside the union station on the right-hand side. Just find the baggage claim room. Give them a minute, they'll send it to you. If you're catching the thruway Bakersfield connecting service to the San Joaquin Valley Bakersfield region,
or your credit card company needs your autograph right there. Also, sir, will you randomly selected to show us your government and photo identification card. Well, we know you all have them, but the Transportation Security Administration is asking to do a random check, and we do appreciate your cooperation.
You can see the remnants of the old Santa Fe Bridge where the Super Chief used to run. It's now the Gold Line. We moved the Dayton Avenue station, which has now been moved over here in what's now Taylor Park, formerly Taylor Yard of the SP. And there's my ancestral home right up there.
Use the handrail. Just your place to get in contact. Let's
coming just past Burbank, and now the Burbank Junction. We're now going to be heading to the Burbank Airport. Don't confuse them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Starlight Amtrak. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now approaching Camarillo. This is Camarillo. Be sure to use the handrails and you can watch your step carefully for getting off here. Camarillo.
This is also State Highway 34, great for pacing a train if you get the signals right, especially past Camarillo on the other side. This is Ventura. Legal name is San Buenaventura here on the Amtrak Surfliner. Here's a conductor that gave us that fabulous all aboard, Marty Ann. Here we are north of Carpinteria coming into Santa Barbara, near Pajaro Lane, passing the antiquated Santa Claus Lane and the former hippie nude beach, Summerland. As we pass through all the champagne lunch and caviar dreams of Montecito, whether it's Oprah or the Kardashians, or any of the rich liberal UCB professors, we say au revoir on our trip to Santa Barbara. Well, I'm in the Starlight going southbound back to LA, and I find out the dining car is closed. Wow. So in lieu of the dining car being open, I'm over here in a little cafe lounge. Well, here you are, Docs. Now we're running an hour and a half late, and guess what? We're backing up to allow the train with less presidents to pass us. Well, even though we're running an hour and a half late, there was absolutely no dinner service. I will say this for the Starlight, which is supposedly Amtrak's crack passenger train. In contrast to the Sunset Limited, the Sunset Limited had folks who could not fly physically, they're afraid to fly, couldn't afford to fly, were not allowed to fly. In the case of the Starlight, it's clearly tourists and students and travelers who love trains, no matter how slow they are. Well, we're pulling into Simi Valley here on the crack Amtrak train Starlight, an hour and 45 minutes late. As is generally always the case with Amtrak's long-distance trains, the final arrival time has an extra built-in slack of about 20 to 30 minutes. Having done some 1,000 trains in 40 countries around the world, I saved Amtrak for last and did both East and West Coast, northern and southern boundaries, West and East Coast trains to Canada, the Canadian trains, and surprisingly, having done the Starlight a number of times before, this Starlight journey has turned out to be a very disappointing one. Not bad, just disappointing. Well, every cloud has a silver lining. I got off at the Van Nuys stop because we're running so late all my normal connections would not be available. Turns out Amtrak has a direct bus between Van Nuys and Westwood, and I believe we're ready to go. Well, my journeys in the Amtrak system of some of the major routes, which have been across a number of years, started on the Starlight on the West Coast, ended there with what a disappointment. I'll get to that in a moment. And we did the Chief, the Zephyr, the Sunset Limited, the Crescent, the Adirondack, Northeast Corridor. You know, my problem with the Starlight at the end is perfectly understandable. I made the trip so I could do the meal service on the way back. They refused the meal service because they were running late. Probably it's union rules. Oh, yes, I did ask the Surfliner whether I should take that because it's running earlier. At least it had the little bistro car. Yeah, the ticket was valid, cheaper even if I knew it. No, yeah, you'd be better off on the Starlight. Great food. Why don't they know? They never talk to each other. Talk to the service agent at the station. Oh, yeah, that'd be better. Why don't they know? They don't talk to each other. That's why we make these, you know?